So with this tree controversy going on, I wanted to have a little documentation as far as what the shed looks like and the surrounding retaining walls and all that kind of stuff. I started working on this, I think about 9 years ago. Had a guy come in here and move about 70 cubic yards of dirt, basically cut a wedge into this hill, give me a place to put the shed. You can see I built this big retaining wall, goes all the way around the shed itself. There's 300 of these 6x6 posts, basically a post you'd use for building a deck, and I used it to build basically a form to hold dirt that is actually what makes up the wall. And then I spent about 6 months, even more than that. I prefabricated a lot of this in my garage. If you look up here, you can see the roof trusses. These were all prefabricated winter, like over 7 years ago, prefabricated in the garage, and all the walls prefabricated. And then 7 years ago, when I retired, I started putting this thing together. It took about 6 months. You can see it does a great job of storing all the lawn and garden stuff. I built these shelves. That was the last thing I did. Prefabricated them too. And there's a garage door here. I like to open that up and build a fire in that little chimney, and grandkids cook s'mores. This is our s'mores storage bin, and now they can come up here and we can start a fire and do that sort of thing. But let's go back here and look at the trees that are in question. There's also a nice little hammock that we hang out in. Put me and two grandkids in there. We have a lot of fun. But this is the tree that really got my attention. It's leaning at like a 30-degree angle, and when it comes down, at least it won't affect the shed. But I don't want a kid to be back here when it does. And you can see this is all rotted. Tree guy came and saw it and like, yeah, this is a problem. There's a couple trees that are in okay condition. When I say okay, branches come off of them. I don't know, probably half a dozen times I've had to get the chainsaw out. One of them pancaked these shrubs. This one right here in particular really took a big hit, and I'm in the process of trying to salvage them. And here's another tree. There's all kinds of rot going on here, and this is the one that really worries me as far as the shed's concerned. If it comes down, it is really going to take it out. And if you were to look, you'd see branches have come down already. And then there's another one here that is in rough shape, but that's not my problem. And you can't really see, but my property line runs right in front of these trees. I can see a stake down there, and it runs all the way over here to that stake. So I know exactly where our property line is. I called the township, because there's a rumor that this is a township right-of-way back here. But in fact, the properties on main entrance run right down to my property line. So there's no question about who owns these trees. Well, anyways, somebody needs to do something about it. And there's a catastrophic event back here. I want to have some kind of documentation as far as the conditions as they exist today which is, I think, May 4th, 2024.